Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever you may be, welcome to ZViewz Podcast. My name is the wonderful Kai Mitchell, and I'm joined with my two not so wonderful co-hosts. Introduce yourselves, please. It'll be nice.
Hi, I'm Maeghan.
I'm RJ. Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back indeed. And thank you for tuning in to ZViewz Podcast. So, we're coming from Naples, Florida, but I have a problem with everyone who's viewing right now. Thank you for all, before I say the problem, thank you for all the views we're getting on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah.
What happened to Spotify? It's like you're neglecting the middle child.
Yeah, some on TikTok too, man.
Watch this on Spotify. It'll be nice. It'll be cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Audrey, you can tell me why we started this podcast real quick?
Poverty. But it's slowly coming up as the views go up. We're getting more chances for more contracts or more sponsorships, you know what I mean? So we appreciate y'all, man. So,
and as you can see, I spent my first paycheck on this. So y'all better subscribe on everything, like everything, follow on everything, Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Share with everyone, share with your dog, your cat, your granny, you know. So, but before we get started on today's wonderful episode, let's run an ad.
This segment is brought to you by 124 Not Out Cricket Academy, based in Georgia and Florida, USA.
Maeghan Curry.
Yes.
How are you, darling? How are you today? You feeling nice?
Yes, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, as you can see. Your boy's dripped out, you know. I'm always cold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm nice. I'm ice cold. I'm always chill. You know it.
okay.
So Megan, what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about if AI will take your job and like what's happening with AI right now.
Ooh.
That's all I'm hearing these days. AI this, AI that, bro.
Before we start, I have a question. How many
Yeah.
times a day do you use like some form of AI, like approximately?
Every day.
Yeah.
But like,
Every-
how often do you think you use it every day?
like
Yeah.
at least 4 times a day.
I'm
But the periods are different, like time periods, you know what I mean? So I might just use it for a question, or I'm just using it for an assignment that take hours.
So is it just for an assignment, or are you just using it because you think of random things and you don't want to look up the research?
I actually use AI for my NFL fantasy team to suggest trades and everything. And currently I'm losing. I'm last in my league, so it is clearly not working, and I'm not using AI for that anymore. But other things, I be using it.
Fair enough. For me, I be using it like 4 to 8 times a day. For like work, it's like 8. For like studying, it's like 5.
More like
Honestly,
10.
probably. But like, I'm
Mhm.
using it every day though. Like every day, it's like a part of my life. You know what I mean? But it's ChatGPT. It's worth the $20 a month. So
Oh
Yeah.
God. God.
yeah.
I've been using ChatGPT so much this week, like in comparison to like any like past few weeks, and it's because I've started a statistics class and I don't understand what these numbers mean. So I literally have to copy and paste it and be like, "Can you please explain this to me?" Because I don't know what I'm looking at. Well, have you statistics class? Have you taken a statistics class?
Yeah, I did. I got an A in it.
Which one? Because I might need help.
I ain't helping you. I think we should get on with the episode. All right. What's your first question, Megan?
The first question is, do you think people really understand how fast AI is moving?
Yeah. I don't know.
I think most people understand, but they don't know how fast it's going, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh my God. They know it's moving quick, but they don't
Well, how they don't know how
Yeah.
fast it's moving.
Yeah.
know.
And AI tried to silence you right there. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro, they're trying to cancel me already. I even make it big as it. But yeah, I think it's moving faster than what people actually think.
Mm-hmm.
The speed it's moving.
In like what ways though?
I feel like people. Sorry.
I wasn't saying anything. I was listening to you.
I feel like people just aren't really taking how seriously it's moving. Like they're like, oh yeah, it's advancing quickly. It's fine. Nothing that bad about it. But they don't understand that like it. There's too many things that are being created. It's like taking over like humans' like creativity and like their thinking process. Like those little simplest things we're not thinking about anymore, and we're just going straight to like.
On a side note, these gloves are comfortable. My hands feel so nice and toasty.
I'd be surprised if you weren't comfortable, bro. You got everything on.
Bro, I'm him. I'm like that, bro.
Okay.
Bro,
For me personally, when I'm thinking about like AI, right? When the internet first dropped, people were like, were skeptical at first, and they didn't know how far like along it would go, and it completely changed everything, right? I'm thinking like AI is gonna be like 100 times that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with RJ.
The next question: how do you feel knowing AI can now write songs or design art?
Have you heard those AI like made songs, like those fake Drake songs that are like AI? I could kind of see how it's okay. It's not like it's good. It's just good enough, which is the scary part. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, sometimes when I listen to it, it's just missing that little something.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but like the main problem is that it's not good. It's just good enough. It gets the job done. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Which is, I think, a problem most artists are having right now.
Yeah.
And for like art wise, anything can do art, honestly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, bro, but people be calling art anything nowadays.
That's you see that banana taped to a wall? You seen the banana taped to a wall and it's got
Yeah, I heard the guy who
Yeah.
bought it, ate it right after he bought it.
art is, bro, that's not art, bro. That's not art. I'm not trying to hate or anything. I just honestly feel like it's not art.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Do you have any opinions on this topic?
I don't like that AI like can write songs and do creative aspects of things that humanity can do. I just think it's like it's not as personal and real and raw as it should be. It's just using what it thinks that we should be thinking. It's not coming from someone that's actually experienced these kind of things. So like if you hear a song that you relate to, and if it's AI, you're immediately like, okay, it's a little weird. And now I don't really want to listen to it that much. And then it's the same thing for art. I feel like it just takes away the integrity of like the creativity and like the work that people put into it.
That's valid.
Valid response. Yes, again.
Like recently in my classes, right? They're letting you take surveys for extra credit regarding like I think there are companies that are like paying the colleges to like take surveys about AI because like they're making you do these extra surveys about like how you feel about these AI products or whatever, and you get like a 0.5 extra boost to your grade. And I'm doing those. I'm like, these are some interesting questions that have nothing to do with my like classes. You know what I mean? So I think they're trying to probe and see like how much they can get away with AI.
Bro, on my online class, right, that I just did, I was using straight chat GBT. And then my teacher was grading with straight chat GBT as well. Because she wasn't even removing the emojis that they put.
I've been seeing that too. Like a
Yeah,
bunch of
like-
like, do you know McGraw-Hill?
Nah, I don't.
It's like it's kind of like iCollege or like where you go to answer your questions, but instead of like questions, it's concepts, and each concept has like 6 questions. So you're looking at like 71 concepts, and each one has like 5 to 6 questions. So you're there all day doing that work, and like half of them is just made by AI. Yeah, it sucks, honestly.
Yeah, so you have students and teachers using AI to do each other's work.
Yeah, it's just gonna be straight AI in the future, bro. It's already happening. It's rough.
Yeah. But before we continue, I think we should run the next ad, you know.
This episode is brought to you by Forever Radio.
Ooh, look at you, RJ.
Yeah,
Copy and style and that.
this is kind of big. I mean, it's okay though. It's fine.
Nah, it's tough. It's tough.
I
It's tough.
appreciate that. I want
Megan, where your shades at? Right.
They're on the way. Whoa.
Oh, all right, my bad. What's the next question?
Next
Hey.
question is, do you think schools are doing enough to teach us how to use AI responsibly?
No,
No.
definitely not. I've not taken an AI course or seen one in my school, so definitely not.
I don't think
Matter of fact, they're trying to stop us from using it, but some of my teachers are.
really. A lot of my teachers are now implementing like AI stuff in our courses and like having us use like AI for parts of our papers. My last class was like a research paper, and we didn't have time to do like the actual like experiment that we wanted to do. So the teacher just had us put most of our paper through ChatGPT and then have it come up with like what it thinks our results of the experiment would be.
That's cool. For some, like for only one of my classes, we're like doing a team project, right? And you can help. He encourages you to help it generate ideas, right? And the only thing that you had to do was screenshot the part where you asked the question and what part came back. So it's like appendix of your AI, whatever. This is only one class though, out of like all the other ones I could do, and he's the only one encouraging it. So it's kind of slow in comparison. I don't know. Maybe they're doing more stuff in high school regarding like AI. I don't know. So
I don't know. I'll ask my brother I see if he's doing anything with it.
Why
Yeah.
you talk?
What?
I said about you, Mr. Comfortable.
I kind of zoned out. my phone is blowing up.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I believe I answered the question.
okay.
I think. I'm
Okay.
not so sure. I'm
Huh?
giving you a free pass to roast me. One free pass.
Why?
What do you mean why? You want to roast me?
Why? Okay, Ty. Not today.
Damn.
It's okay.
All right.
What's the next one?
The next section is like jobs at risk, and then the question I have is, which jobs do you think are the most vulnerable right now, and why do you think so?
Like I've been reading about like the data entry jobs, the ones where it's kind of just typing a lot, and you just like you're inputting a lot of information because that takes a while to do. But like AI is like getting into doing that, and a lot of layoffs have happened because of that, which is kind of messed up. There's a lot of people protesting the use of not the use, but like companies having an AI first policy. You know what I mean? I kind of agree with that because you're just taking away jobs.
An AI what policy?
AI first policy. Like at first, Duolingo did it first, right? And they got like major pushback for like because they're replacing people with AI specifically, and they called it AI first,
Okay.
which kind of sucked. But it's like one of the first bad things Duolingo like kind of did, and they got major pushback and they apologized for it. It's weird.
What people be doing, like the actual like jobs that Duolingo, what do they be doing? Like I actually don't know.
Just
I
the
mean,
jobs that are like replaceable, like some customer service was thought to be replaceable, but then they realized like people don't really like talking to the robots and they don't really
Yeah.
answer the questions, and that's kind of been pushed back a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like the ones that are doing data and stuff.
I think the safest jobs are like the in-person jobs, like teaching and
Yeah.
like medical jobs for the most part. Like just like therapy and psychology is just because like they're like face to face. Like you don't want to learn from the
Yeah.
robot, you know, and you don't want like a emotionless robot like doing your surgery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's certain things that I think that like we would never want AI to do, and then there's some things that like I don't know, like emails. AI writes emails. Like now you don't have to like write your own emails or like make your own like reports, anything. You can just have AI do it. So it's like certain people's like jobs aren't needed.
True. Like just all the data jobs, the ones that are like about mass information and you're not doing human contact,
Oh
those are
wait,
kind of at risk.
you know what I think could also be at risk is like paralegal jobs or like legal assistants, because a lot of what they do is just like analyzing documents and reviewing documents and like taking out certain parts of it and summarizing the cases. But I
Mm.
think that that's something that might be really affected by AI.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's one of those jobs where it's not like you in human contact. It's just mass information. You know what I mean?
This footballer, right, in England, big footballer, he fired his agent and then he negotiated a new contract with ChatGPT.
Is that did it
Yeah.
work? How beneficial?
Yeah, he got a better contract than he did like with his agent, and
Yo, dang,
he cut out the agent fees and everything. Basically, it's like $20 a month for like $300K a week.
I feel like that could backfire eventually. Like he got a good deal for the contract, but like when other stuff comes along, he might need an agent, bro.
Yeah, because I know clubs don't. I mean, he was just asking the ChatGPT for advice. He wasn't like having the
And
club he's trying to negotiate with.
ChatGPT said switch up on your agent.
Imagine.
My goodness. Okay. I mean, at least he got a better deal. Low key,
Yeah.
the agent would have been smarter, but at least he got that one win. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. But moving on.
Well, on the other hand, what jobs do you think are like safe? Like specifically creative jobs? Do you think they're safe from AI?
Well, no. Well, not. I mean, they're safer than most jobs.
Define creative.
What about, like graphic design? Is that safe from AI?
That's low key kind of.
Exactly.
Kids getting cooked so badly unless you have like. No, I'm going about that wrong. There's a lot of graphic designs that's being like AI generated, right? You know what I mean? So like, have you seen those animations completely made from AI?
Mhm.
Sora.
That's terrifying. I don't know if I can count that.
Some of
though.
them are so funny though.
Yeah, they are
Yes.
hilarious. I'm talking about like the decent quality ones. Sora is like, you know, it's Sora, but like the ones that are, how do I go about this? Images, graphic designs, yada yada yada, like an Instagram post that's clearly made from AI is possible. It's not like it's good, but it's just good enough, which is the problem because everybody realized like a lot of the AI stuff isn't good. It's adequate. You know what I mean? Which
There's
is why people are not gonna like pay for other stuff.
There's also been a lot of like complaint about how many like artists or like celebrities are implementing AI into their like music videos, and like not using like actual artists for like their merch or using like an AI generated image. There's been a lot of like backlash from some celebrities about that, which I think is really good because it's encouraging them to like find artists and pay actual people.
One thing people could do though is try to like those graphic designers could probably do their best to like. I'm only saying this because I want them to be able to still do their stuff. They should try to pivot to more being able to handle AI better. You know what I mean? Because like those people who can like do that like actual art with their hands, like just drawing beautiful stuff, can create animations just from scratch. Have to like pivot to like AI stuff ahead of time just to survive. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with what they do. It's just I'm trying to give them advice so they don't get left behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my roommate this because that's his major.
He's a graphic design major.
Yep.
Damn. He should do like AI graphic design or like implement it. Do a certification, bro. He'll be fine. He just got to pivot, so he'll be fine.
Well, I don't know if he himself will be fine.
Canva, their jobs. Oh my.
Nah, because he's a goofball. But I love him, dude.
Oh my goodness. What is
Is what? You care to share with the people?
What is
a new AI artist like Zanya Monet who just signed a multi-million-dollar contract? That's cool.
What?
I never see that one.
I even know AI artists were a thing.
I mean, it's like that robot
Ooh.
from
Want to know what I also saw?
what?
They had a AI picture competition, right? And the person who came first was a guy who took an actual picture.
That's cool.
And
But
they just got, yeah, he did.
How
Let me
they,
see
Yeah.
that.
He got disqualified.
how'd they figure it out though? It
I
was
mean,
just
because
too
no,
real?
because they had it was a she, I think. She admitted it like after she got first place.
She should have done that like 2 weeks
No,
after.
it was to prove a point that AI can't just do most things what people think they could do. You know what I mean?
I mean, she got her point across. So.
Yeah, she literally just did that just to get her point across.
Yeah.
Wait, but I don't understand. But if the whole competition was about like AI images and just whether or not those were good or not, then her whoever was submitting like non-AI image into that competition, I don't see how that proves a point. It was a competition with AI and like actual physical like artwork allowed, and then the like human artwork came out on top. I'd understand that a little more. Maybe I'm just not reading enough into this.
Nah, no, it definitely proves a point because it's showing like a lot of people that like human touch is still needed in most artwork and things like that.
Yeah, because it was a competition about AI generated images, and whoever had the best AI generated image got first place. But she took a real image, and that got first place, showing that it has the best quality overall. That no matter what AI will do, it can't be like the top performance of someone like a human person in their craft.
Right.
But like nowadays, it's just like you can have a bunch of like you can have extreme quality, right? But like businesses are gonna look at is it worth the cost though? I'm getting ChatGPT over here to get me like a good 5 out of 10 image that'll get the job done, and I don't gotta pay Timmy over here like an actual salary, a normal salary. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. So if your like dream career was at risk because of AI, would you like pivot, like change your mind, or would you push back and like try and do something better?
Definitely pivot.
You would pivot. You wouldn't. You
Yeah, best ability is adaptability. You gotta adapt to your
True.
environment.
I mean, yeah,
Because let's be real, you're just gonna be fighting a losing battle. So you just might as well just put your energy in like trying to do something else that'll actually help you.
okay. Well, to use the like art, the AI versus your real art that you were talking about, like if say because me, I want to be a therapist, right?
yeah.
That's
Mhm.
something like human touch, human emotions are needed. You can't get that with AI. So
Mhm.
you just have to. I don't think that like I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't think I would pivot. I think I would just find a different way to do it because for me, I know that like the human connection's needed for my job. So even if AI were to like take over it, I'd find like some way around it.
I would argue that's still pivoting though, because you trying to do it in a different way. That's a different form of pivoting.
Yeah.
Well, this
Adapt-
in this
Yeah.
question, pivoting just means like a different career choice, but you could also be it.
I've been seeing a lot of like off those layoffs, right? And like a bunch of people kind of getting their jobs challenged by AI. They're pushing back. Like it's good to pivot, But I also think it's good that people are pushing back, so companies are like they're less likely to just immediately go towards the, oh yeah, we can replace you guys with AI. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you don't want them to just have free reign off of just being like, oh yeah, boom, boom AI, boom it, because that's gonna be like people gonna lose jobs. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say I encourage people to pivot, but
Mhm.
yeah, because them companies don't really care about people. It's more about the shareholders. You know what I mean?
All
I'm
about
not
the
talking
money.
about anybody specific, but like just yes, yeah.
This episode is brought to you by 124 Nut Out Sports Agency. Welcome to the next level.
I was about to say we ran out of sponsorships. We had no more money.
I'm low key blind.
Me too. Anyway, what's the next question, Miss Maeghan?
Next question is, do you think Gen Z is better prepared for AI with an AI-driven world than older generations, and why?
Oh yes, 110%. My granny thinks I'm a wizard if I change the HDMI ports. I now imagine her trying to grasp AI.
Oh gosh,
Bro, there's gonna be steam coming out her ears and everything.
that's valid.
No,
I think
yeah, we're so much better than everyone else when it comes to this.
I don't know if that's like the best question though. Like, of course we're gonna be better prepared because like back in the day, they didn't even think AI was gonna be like
I think
around the corner like that. They was just thinking
not
about, oh
even
wow,
that internet. Didn't even know
yeah,
internet was gonna be a thing.
that's
Back then they were sending messages with pigeons and owls. That's how my parents met. They flew a pigeon to their house with a note. That's what my dad did.
he got game, bro.
Bro.
I think that should be the major question though. That of course we're gonna be more prepared than them. I think are we really prepared though? You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yes.
That's the question.
Yeah, because like we're still about to like reach that corner where AI is about to like burst. You know what I mean? So I don't know if we're really prepared. Like people are becoming prepared. It's just that are there enough people that are prepared?
But when I'm ready, don't know about you.
Oh, shit, my
How are
bad.
you?
I be practicing with ChatGPT. So I'm ready.
$20 a month has them
Yeah,
locked.
bro.
What about you, Megan?
I mean, yeah, I think we're just better prepared because we grew up with it. I think that's just like we're like experiencing it now when we have more time to learn. I think that's why we're better prepared. But older generations also have the experience without AI. Like they didn't have to rely on it for certain things. So I think there's like some things that they would excel in and some things that we would excel in.
Fair. That's fair. But I'm low key terrified of it. I'm not gonna lie.
Me
Like
too.
I'm using it a lot, but I'm like,
Like, do you have nightmares? Like,
not nightmares, bro. It's just like, yo, where's this gonna be in like 20 years? Like it's only been a couple years and it's excelled over and over. Like the other day, not the other day, a couple weeks ago, my little brother and my dad, we went to go watch that new Tron movie, right? And in the movie, there was like it was two big companies fighting over like crazy AI tech, right? And like one of the companies just didn't care whatsoever about what they had to do to get the other like advancement towards the next step of AI, where they was just find the next company. You know what I mean? And my dad's like, oh, maybe in the future that's what it's gonna be like. They don't care about the law. They're just like, we got to get that next step in AI to make profits, and it won't matter unless we get it.
I mean, that's a lot of companies nowadays.
Yeah, that's like
doing.
2080, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. One of my siblings, right? They called an Uber driver up in the Georgia area, and guess who pulled up to pick him up?
Casper.
Yes, bro. An automated like Tesla, bro. Would you step in the car with no driver? If you
No.
were
Oh, yeah, I would. Yeah, I would.
I would not, bro.
I know what you're talking about.
If someone hacks your car like while you're driving, you just like he's playing Mario Kart with you inside.
I've seen so many videos of those cars just like stopping in the middle of the road because they don't realize that
They can't process that.
they
there's
can't
nothing
process
within them.
things. Yeah, and it's really scary. Then that car hits a car because it doesn't like correctly calculate the distance. Who gets sued? But whoever's in the car is the person getting yelled at by the other driver, right? So
Fair. He starts yelling at you.
Exactly.
I know he yelling at me when I'm in the backseat, bro. There's definitely the company who got sued. That's their problem.
Imagine being in the back seat of a car while there's no driver and it just rear ends someone. You're like, what do I do now?
Imagine like at the end of like the trip, right? Like the door opens and you go to say bye to the driver, like not the driver of the car, and he's like the car pulls out an iPad. You want it to like he's like, can you tip? Would you
No
tip
tip.
the robot? I would not tip that.
I would not tip a robot or any paying for
There's definitely laws and regulations that company has when stuff like that happens. We just don't know. I'm sure they have some crazy insurance for those things.
Robo.
Oh God.
I have another question. It's how can creative people use AI without losing their originality? I feel like RJ can answer this one.
Honestly, like what I like to do is ChatGPT has like an image creation, right? And I use it a lot when I can't find the stuff I want to like create when I'm like making designs on like Canva. I would take inspiration, describe what I would like, and it would pop it out, and I'd place it like bit by bit. So I'd have like an image here, and I'd create all the other stuff, yada yada, background image. And if I don't like how a font looks, I'll just type in the word, get the font, get whatever transparent image I want, and then slap it on top of what I already made, just so it looks like how I want it to look if I can't find it. So that's like one way I use it. Another way you can use it is just like, yes, my brain slipped. You take over.
It's been slipping.
Okay, you're holding on to your brain right now with that big cap, right? That big beanie, bro.
And it's containing all my knowledge right now, bro.
That's one way to say it, you know.
The most creative way I use AI was, this might be a little too niche, but when I was like decorating my apartment and I would be like scrolling on Pinterest trying to find like specific things that I had that I wanted to like input, like this color pattern in a room or like this kind of furniture somewhere, but I just couldn't visualize it and Pinterest wasn't giving me anything. I would just like tell ChatGPT and have it like create an image just so I can like see like a visualization.
ChatGPT was your decorator, your interior designer.
Well, I kind of told it what to do. And then I was like, so I could see what I had. Say I wanted to put like a piece of art on one wall, but I didn't know if that art would even look good on the wall. I could just ask ChatGPT to put it on the wall so I see if I'm wasting my time putting it up or not. Like if I'm going to like it.
So AI is coming for interior design?
I'm not saying it's coming. I think it just helped me a lot. Because I don't have any interior design like knowledge, so that's how it helped me with like the creativity aspect.
I'm definitely asking my mom to just do my apartment because I need a woman's touch to do my room and everything, you know. So yeah, I can't do everything.
Or you could just ask AI and put that $20 a month to use.
The whole apartment's just gonna be as blank as a wall behind you.
Huh?
Your whole apartment just be as blank as a wall behind you if you decorate.
No, I have posters. It's just yeah, I have them. It's just look, I have one like right here.
Just not hanged up.
Yeah. No. The
Yeah,
things I have it to hang, it sucks. Like it's so bad. Like if I hung this up, fell down in the middle of the night, woke me up. I was like, what the hell was that?
Ted, these are hung up with like Velcro command strips and they're fine.
Yeah, I just can't be bothered to guess.
You can just take a picture of it, ask AI what to do, and it'll give you the step-by-step play.
That's terrible.
Bro, I'm pretty sure I know how to use.
You know how cooked you'd be if that's what you do every day. Just ask AI what to do with like every single step of the day. How do I open this door?
Okay.
There's people like that, by the way.
Yeah, you.
Not me, bro. I'm just giving you an example.
Right, RJ Powell.
Okay. Little name.
I have another question. So, in schools or colleges prepare us for jobs that don't even exist yet?
Well, if they don't exist, how can we prepare for them?
Well, they have to prepare us for the real world, and part of the real world is like advances and like things changing.
I think there's some things school and colleges just can't teach, and that's one of them, adapting to changes, you know?
There's they're preparing you for a lot of jobs that just won't be available when you come out of college.
Yeah, they're preparing for like what's here already. They can't prepare what's in the future because they don't know what the future's gonna have.
Yeah. So it's I honestly think they're just trying their best with what they know, but they just don't know that much. Like they know about like the subjects, but they can't predict the future. I don't think they don't have enough time to pivot towards AI.
But they can like certain courses that help the students like understand how AI works and what like AI can and can't do like within like the job fields or like how to use it responsibly and like things like that. I feel like they can like implement like an AI literacy course that would help because then it would just open up a whole new world for a lot of people.
It's a cool suggestion.
Work with it instead of just it replacing your job. Because you know how to use AI more. Because I feel like if we're not taught it, then how are we supposed to understand how to use it?
You're deep in thought, Ty. What do you want to say?
No,
This
just hide everything. You can't see my eyes. You can't. I'm just a cool guy, bro. Oh, yeah. I want to get one. Just have what are they?
Those glasses are kind of crazy, you know, because like there are other glasses where like if you like go up to someone, it can scan their entire face and don't know exactly who they are.
What glasses?
Serious, I've seen like the videos of it. Those are like in testing, bro. It's insane. Those gotta be illegal.
I ain't never seen no retina glasses like that. In the way you saw that.
I've seen them, bro, but they're terrifying.
Jeez, kind of. Like imagine you go into a club, you could record your whole night, so when you like blackout drunk, you could see what actually happened.
That's
Yeah.
that's a good idea. What's the storage limit on like those type of glasses, bro? Is it just not infinite, but like just a good amount? Or?
I don't know if Meta does it like they send it to the cloud one time, so it has the glasses don't actually have a storage space on them. I don't know.
That's out of our knowledge grade. It's fine.
Yeah.
What's the next question?
Next question is, do you think AI literacy should be taught in schools, like math or English?
At the rate AI is going, they should, but I don't know if they're gonna do it soon. You know what I mean?
I don't think they're gonna do it quick enough. I think they're gonna implement it in like 3 or 4 years, where we should have been known this already.
I can see that being like a whole elective in like high school, dude. Like down the
think-
line, that's definitely happening. It's just how quickly. It'd be cool though. I mean,
Yeah.
people are gonna grow up entirely different in the future compared to like now. That's crazy.
I feel like they're gonna be way more like dunce. like bro, extremely dunce. Because a lot of kids nowadays they be getting phones and everything, and like
Yeah, a little bit too early.
Like 8 and 9. I got my first one at 13.
Yeah, I got an iPod when I was like. It's a good question.
Yeah, when did you get your first phone?
I'm thinking, bro. It was like 8 or so. Maybe? No. It was a little bit after. It was like 10. Yeah, 10.
Parents treating you nice, boy.
Yeah.
Lavish and that.
What about you then?
I said 13.
Oh, my bad. What about you, Megan? When you get your first phone or iPod?
How old are you in primary 4? I'm trying to remember.
Well, a good question, you know.
Yeah, whatever it is, like grade 4. I think that was like maybe 9 or 10. But the only reason I had one was because I had hearing aids, so I would need to like have a phone so I could like readjust the settings every day in class. So that was
You had a hearing aid?
I had 2.
Do you still?
Not anymore. I hated them so much. I refused to use them.
Was it? Oh, I never knew that. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So that's why I had a phone early. So I would just like I could bring it to school and like because sometimes like you can adjust the volume on them. So sometimes if like the class is being really loud, I would just get a really bad headache because everything would just be like amplified. So I'd have my phone so I can like fix the volume.
That makes sense because one time I saw you walking around campus and I said your name and you didn't hear me and I was like pretty loud about it.
Well, maybe I just you.
It was probably that considering you had a hearing aid, that would make sense.
She left you unheard, bro. That's tough.
Not even heard. She wouldn't hear me.
No, sometimes I do and I just don't process it.
Wait, what? You hear it, but you don't process?
Yeah, sometimes I think that's what happens. Like I'll I don't. You would tell me something, and then I'll be like, "What?" But then right after I say "what," I'll be like, "Now I realize what you just said." It's like my brain just takes like 2 more seconds to process it. It's really strange. I honestly think I have like an auditory processing disorder, but I don't know. But that's just me. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The more you know with Maeghan Curry, ladies and gentlemen. That's the new name of the show. Get to know me.
Okay. We got more questions.
Yeah. How can young people balance using AI for efficiency while staying authentic?
I'm still laughing at what you said because what my dad does sometimes, right? He calls me until I pull up in front of him. Then he's just on his phone, going through reels like I'm not there. I'm like, what are you asking me? Bro, even my mom was there. My dad, my mom and my brother were there. And we were all like, what is wrong with him? Because I'm like, yes, dad. He's just on his phone, reels like giggling in front of my face. It's giggling. I was like, is this brother okay? Dad, are you good?
I could kind of relate when I get called out like my dad. He just be he call me downstairs and continue doing whatever he was doing because I think he called me for like help or whatever. I'm just standing there for like 6 minutes. He's like, okay, let's now do this. You know what I mean? Like you could have called me at that time instead of like 6 minutes earlier.
Yeah, like he got there's a.
I hate that moment. It's fun. What was the question, bro? What were you talking?
How can we balance using AI for efficiency while staying authentic? So I think that the best way I can describe it is like using for efficiency. Say if you need to write a paper, you ask it for an outline. However, you still want to be authentic, you still want to be real, and then that's when you use like your voice and you write it in. It can help you, but you still need like the human aspect to stay authentic.
Yeah, just don't have like AI do all your work, or else you're kind of.
Yeah. I'm still laughing at my dad, bro. My dad is hilarious. He's actually top 5 people all the time. And he ain't even 5, 4, 3, 2.
He calls you over and just pulls up his reels and starts
Giggling.
Not even there.
Grown man giggling.
Oh gosh, yo, don't talk about my uncle that way, man.
Yeah, I love him, bro.
Good, whatever.
Okay, guys, I have one last question for today.
Okay, what's your last question, Megan?
The last question is, what's one industry you'd love to reinvent using AI?
Reinvent.
Yeah.
So that's a hard question.
Yeah.
I don't want AI to take over stuff.
Mhm.
What would you want AI to take? Not take over, reinvent. Maybe I feel like AI could be used better in school. You know what I mean? They could be like, you know how we got like TAs and stuff, right? I think it should be used more in high school, not like as like, oh, I got my phone, I got ChatGPT that help me out. But maybe more like actual stuff on the, you know, like Chromebooks in class. I don't know if y'all had it, but like in Georgia, they got like a bunch of Chromebooks, right?
Yeah.
They should have like AI assistants that will help students along the lines of doing assignments and stuff like that. I think that's a good way to do it because not everybody's getting attention from the teacher. You know what I mean? So if
All
you got
the
like,
teachers are just so bad at it.
no, not all of them.
No,
That's a
pretty
statement.
bad teachers.
Okay.
Like so bad. Like extremely bad. My God. And then the first time I used AI in high school was in my English class. And you swear I shot my teacher with a gun. Like he took it so personally. He had to talk with me about college and everything. I'm like,
Who's laughing now? Is that one of those situations?
yeah, like he's like, what do you want to do after school? Because at this rate, you're not gonna. I'm like, brother, sometimes I just have to work smarter, not harder. Like writing a paper about a book that was made in 1945 is not gonna help me. It really isn't. I don't. Still didn't help me to this day.
Okay. I see your point of view, but I'm saying for like those students that like not getting attention from the teacher, right? And there's not like enough teachers assistants to go around. They got like that little like they got ChatGPT Junior in the corner. Just if they got a question, they can ask him. And it's not like he's giving them the answer or whatever. He's just like helping them out the same way the teacher might be able to. I mean, it's not as good as the teacher, but it's like something it's a possibility to reinvent with AI for school, especially as AI is becoming more advanced and stuff like that. So it's an option. You feel me?
Yeah. What else?
What about you, Megan?
I'm trying to. I still
He's
can't think of one.
processing.
Yeah, I still can't think of one.
Well, I think that something AI can help with is for like it can help identify like forensic high stress populations. So I did like my whole like last paper on this for one of my classes. So it can help just like identify certain stressors and certain like mental health indicators for people that work in the forensics field and like or even just like people in a certain area. They can like flag a certain area for violence or flag a certain area that it needs more like police protection on certain days. Like I think that like that's something like AI can be useful for, just for like prediction and prevention.
Could like scan emotion and stuff like that, just so ahead of like they can
Well,
figure stuff out
not
ahead of.
really, but more like statistics. So let's say that like a social worker is repeatedly getting calls to one house about like a domestic violence case. They'll be like flagged in the system. So then whoever the like violent one is, they'll like their stuff will be looked at more, like their credit stuff, their job history, things like that. It's just to like ensure like mental health and safety.
So just AI to like have more awareness based on like stats.
It's the AI to help with just like taking out like certain things, like noticing this and picking out like certain things. It's like an algorithm, really.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good option actually. Have you had time to think on it, Ty? Or are you just being cozy?
I'm just being cozy, bro.
Okay,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm clueless for this one because let's be real, every industry needed some human touch until we got to like this AI point.
Okay, well, this is a nice conversation we had today about AI and jobs and the future. I liked how we talked about like just how AI is going to be incorporated in schools. That's cool. I think it's important that a lot of people in our generation talk about AI because it's going to take over eventually. Well, not take over, but like just be so a part of like our lives. It's going to no one would have seen it coming. So we appreciate y'all coming back once again. Subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. what's it called? Apple Music, all that. We appreciate y'all, man, for coming back out.
Even more so on Spotify. Subscribe and listen. All right. Great episode, guys. Good job.
I liked it a lot too.
Yeah.
Have a good day, guys.
All right. Later.
The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views of any affiliated organizations or entities. The content shared is for informational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute legal, financial, medical, or any other form of professional advice.